much. I've been MIA, man. Sometimes I gotta get ghosts. Oh, my baby. My baby. Oh, oh, oh. What's happening, man? I'm over here trying to find something for my daughter to watch. She was watching shorts on YouTube. Not YouTube, but I don't know what this is. Disney or something like that. Got to get the girl what she wants. All right, let's see what we got. The thing was like, "What's happening, y'all?" This crap is super short. I just run it. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? Gotta leave out of there before I get a copyright. What's happening with y'all, man? I've been staying in my lane, man. I had a L I took last week. I took it pretty hard. I took a hard lesson. That's what I count my L's as lessons. Not losses, lessons. You gonna learn something from this experience today. Oh, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn. Oh man, I'm so tired. I've been MIA on y'all because I had to get that work in. I had to shake back like a 4.5 hard. uh, I had to shake back. Whew, it's been a long day. I need to soak my body in some Epsom salt. I am hurting. So I took an L last week, so this week I had to make it happen. I crunched out a side job. I got some videos I'll be posting of it before, afters, during. I didn't want to be live at the time because had to shake back, man. Had to shake back. I was out here hurting. It hurt my soul taking that L last week. I was like, man, how could I how could I tank a 14K job? Tanked it. Tanked it. Took an L on it. I should have pulled up, gave that dude $500 and said, "Hey man, find somebody else to do it." I could have literally did that. That's the type of L I took. The rain ruined it all for me, man. The rain ruined it all. But water under the bridge, baby. Water under the bridge. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. So I ain't gonna harp on it too long. So this week I had a new opportunities present themselves. God has given me the opportunity to redeem myself with multiple projects, and I have to apply the lesson that I've learned in the previous ones. So it's been all fun for sure. It's been fun, man. Hey, I need your advice, bro. What you need, man? What if I can assist you? I ain't the person for advice, but if I can speak from my own experience, I can tell you my experience of whatever it is you have a question about. But I don't give information on stuff I don't know about. And that's just the truth. Man, y'all hit that like button, man. What y'all doing? I ain't saying you owe me, but act like you know me. Hit that like button. That's what keep me going. It's keep me going. Brazil, what's happening? What's going on to Brazil? What's going on, Joshua? Oh boy. Ugh. I'm out here stunting, trying to get live with y'all. And what's happening? What's happening, Simon? What's good with your big homie? Whee! So, Real Madrid. I'm an academy player there. right winger, and very good at dribbling. That's what's happening, Adam. That's what's happening. To San Andreas. I am CJ from Grove Street. GTA, what's happening? GTA, what's happening? Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I miss you guys, man. I had to go MIA for at least a day because sometimes you gotta focus, and it's hard to focus if you picking up the phone, you're on live, and nah, let's lock in, baby. Got to get this money on. Got to get this money. I need that. I'm in the business for profits, and I can't be out here playing, acting like I wasn't in the process of taking the L. But I redeemed myself a little bit. I knocked out this project today. It was a St. Augustine side job. Went pretty well. Went smooth. Exactly how I planned it. Exactly how I planned it. So I got a few more wins set up over the next few weeks. I'll be going live. This week I was like, geez, last week hurt, y'all. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I was like, how did this happen to me? Why? Took a L, man. I'm in the hospital now. I can barely move my dominant leg. Are you Somalian? Nah, man. Once he wanted me to be like, yo, but for the mom, Andrew, my mom tells me, it's my dream. I don't want to. And beef with anybody competing, even police. Man, what's happening? What's happening? Hey, man, y'all hit that like button, man, because you're in the room. I ain't saying you owe me, but act like you know me. Hit that like button. Hold your finger on the screen and hit the like button. It don't take much. What's going on, Thanos? What's happening? Snap your fingers, baby. Snap your fingers. I like the name, man. I like the name. Thanos, that dude. Thanos is that dude. Jesus, the signal is horrible. What? My signal horrible? Really? You love fruits? Nah, man. I don't love fruit. What did I say to your question? The signal went out? What did you say to my question? Let me see, man. You said, am I Somalian? I said, no. I'm not Somalian. Oh, it's Diddy, bro. No, man. Do you need a video editor? See, this is the type of person I'm talking about. What's going on, Life Lessons? I like the name. I got to check out your channel, man. And you coming in here adding value. You said, do you need a video editor? That's what I'm talking about. I might do, man, because I got a lot of content that I need to crunch and get online, and that's one a bottleneck to me getting up videos consistently on my channel. That's why I started going live a little bit more. I said, you know what? I ain't got time to know what I'm saying, do all the editing and all that. Let me just show y'all live in action, baby. This ain't no secret. I'm in the trenches for real. I ain't gotta fabricate it. So let's just go live so you can see it every time. But I do need to go back and get those videos more focused and repost them to the channel as a more informative type videos. So life lessons, man. Send me some information somehow, some way. I think I do need a video editor. Night Rider, what's happening with you, dog? What's going on, boy? What happening with you? Daydreamer, Night Walker, what's happening? Gabriel Williams, what's up? Steph Curry, Kobe, Nethead. Y'all wilding in the chat, man. Great. I can get your email. I'm gonna DM you regarding video editing. Can I get your email? Which one I want to give you, man? Cause I don't want nobody spamming me. Man, you gotta. I'm gonna look at your channel or something like that, and I'm gonna figure it out. You'll get it. You'll get it. Life lessons. I'll figure out a way to get it to you. This chat be crazy sometimes. There's an AI for that. What, video editing? Yeah, you're right. But it takes a person to operate the AI. So it's always requiring something, right? Something's always required. It takes a real person to operate the AI to make sure it's to quality. You know what I mean? So it's still room. I was gonna use Opus Clip or Get Munch. There's a few different softwares that I can use to consolidate my content if I wanted to use AI, but I think a person who understands the mission can do a bit better, a bit more efficient, and operate that to where I don't have to do it. Video elevator Saturday any good? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is nowadays because there's a lot of people that's content creators. Bro, finna oil up. Nah, man, what you talking about? Have you drank water today? That's a good question, Matt. Nah, I drank a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dehydrated though. To answer, if that's where you're getting at, I didn't eat no breakfast. I just ate my lunch at 5:30. Ate my lunch at 5:30 p.m. and I drank an energy drink when I got a drink. I ate my lunch and then I drank an energy drink when I got off. That's just how I be living my life. King James, what's happening with you, dog? What's going, my boy? Google, Cognify. Future prison system. What? What are you talking about, King James? Future prison system. Bro finna oil up. Archer, you wild, man. Hey, man, y'all hit that like button. How was y'all day, man? Y'all see my shirt, right? I love this shirt. I got this from Dr. Boyce Watkins um, years ago, probably at least 8 years ago. It says, I refuse to go broke trying to prove I'm not broke to people who are broke. I ain't faking the funk, baby. I don't need to look like I got money. I need to know what I'm saying, have that money on. I can care less about looks and titles and all that crap. Show me the money, baby. Jerry Maguire, show me the money. Show me the money. He's already been in jail, man. Who are you talking about? Let's go, Brandon. Who's Brandon, bro? What's happening? So yeah, today was pretty cool though. Yesterday we went to the property. We did the preparation as far as removing the lawn. Definitely a bit of a process. And then today I went back and put down some compost, leveled out the lawn, and then I laid it down. We laid down some St. Augustine. St. Augustine. There's some Tamstar St. Augustine. Cognify is the future AI prison program. That's weird. Yes. But yeah, man, it was a busy day. Got it done, got it all buttoned up, sent the customer a text. I was irrigating their lawn, but I was like, man, let me get out of here, man. They can handle this. I'm not here for this. That's one thing I can't be responsible for is irrigating somebody's lawn after I do a lawn renovation. Usually after when they sign a contract with me to do a lawn renovation, I actually have them check off, and it's required or they can't even move forward, that they are 100% responsible for making sure the lawn is properly irrigated throughout the rooting process. And they have to check that off because I don't want them to think like, I don't know, people be thinking like you about to do everything, and I can't do something if I'm not there, especially if you don't have a in-ground irrigation system and it's something that need to be physically watered, or you go get a timer for your spigot and it turns on. Like, you set all that up. That's not really, it's not really on me because like I help you put them in position, and like if I'm there I might water in the granular product that I put down, because I do put down like insecticides. um I put down insecticides, fertilizer, and depending on the surrounding area, possibly a fungicide. But usually I don't put down fungicide until I actually have an issue going on, and I usually wait a little bit because it's the summertime. We're getting a lot of and heat and rain, etc. Just the formula for funguses. But I don't know. I've been doing pretty well. Everything went well today. Everything went well. It was a long day. I was beat. I was beat. I was beat, man. MTT Dub, what's happening? I just had the worst week of the year so far. No, man. Don't tell me that, man. What happened? Unloaded, man. What's up? Hey, MTT Dub, you want to get on live? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. MT Dub, you ready, man? Let's go live, man. Let's go live. I had last week was my worst week of the year, and I keep talking about it because bro, I took an L. I took an L. I wish I would have pulled up to the property, gave the homeowner $500, and say find somebody else to do it. That's what I wish I would have did. That's how my L was last week, and I'm still talking about it because I had a job today that it went smooth, you know. But last week, my gosh, I cannot get over last week. 2 day side job took 4 days. Did you catch rain? Yeah, man. Well, man, I appreciate you joining, man. We're gonna chop it up about it because I gotta hear it, man. These are stories I like to hear because we have ups and downs in the business, and talking about those downs when they happen, so people can understand a real life experience of what they can expect. I think can be helpful to the community of people who are in the landscaping. But man, yeah, man, I hope everything get better, man. Trust me. Look for your next project. Take I took my L's as lessons, not losses. So I took a big lesson, is what I'm gonna say. You're gonna trust me. That next project, you'll redeem yourself. You'll feel better about it. My daughter was beefing with me. She was watching Mickey Mouse, and the show stopped, so I had to go see about that because she don't play. She's like, bro, I'm trying to watch a show and it stopped. We got all 3 day heat and heat wave, and of course, right when we pick up the side, it starts pouring. Oh my gosh, my man, no rain for 3 weeks, and all comes down to the day we're laying aside. No, no, that sucks, MT Dub. So with mine, man, it was 9 pallets, 4,500 square feet, Bermuda grass, and it rained on prep day, and I had a skid steer that I was using, and my gosh, that thing did more damage than a little bit. I called the sod farm and tried to get them to move the delivery. I was like, "Hey man, it is pouring rain. It's wet out here. There's no way we're gonna be able to put that sod down tomorrow if it arrives. I know it haven't been cut or anything. Could you guys please move it to a different day, possibly Friday or next week, because it has to dry up out here?" It's like, no, it's coming. I'm like, no, no. And I was like, so I still had drainage to do. I still had to repair the irrigation. And my gosh, it was a show, man. It was a show. That's what it turned into. And I was like, no. It was the worst week ever. I lost so much money in labor. I lost so much money in equipment. Because I was renting equipment. I had the skid steer. My gosh, it was it sucked. My lesson, the lesson I learned from that MTD Dub, is this: next time I have a project like that, based on the time of the season I'm in right now, I'm gonna knock out all of the prep work. I'm gonna do all the prep work, the drainage, whatever. Then I'm gonna order the sod. because that kind of would have helped me with the fire that I had to put out. Like I could have waited until it got done raining and it dried up a few days before I ordered the sod. Being that the sod was coming, I had to to doing all the other stuff because that side I don't want side sitting for 3 days. The project was estimated to be done in 4 days. Tell me why it took me 7 days to do that project. 7 days, bro, because it was so wet. I used a sump pump, a trash pump, and got all the water out. You can get all the water out where it's puddled. That doesn't mean the soil is not going to be saturated. The soil was still super wet. So when you're trying to grade and it's mud, it's like, bro, what are you doing? This stuff is way too soft. Way too soft. The skid steer started getting stuck. I'm like, my gosh, what is happening here? I wish I would have just got a sod cutter and did the basics of just removing the vegetation, the grass, removing it with the what's the name and rakes or something. Get that debris out of there. I would have been cool with that. But my gosh, it was bad. I was like, this sucks, 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 sucks. The homeowner was happy in goal. Customer was super happy. They wasn't too tripping too much. They understood how the weather affected everything. Right now, I'm waiting for that ground to get stiffed up. Right now to this day, I went out there yesterday, and the lawn is still like soft, not completely. It's just the soil was so wet, it was ridiculous, dog. It was ridiculous. Bad, bad, bad week. That was the worst week for me for the year. When it come to like the sod installation or jobs, I had it mapped out, and it's like everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. And that rain, it punched me in the face, my boy. And I feel like there was no way for me to catch my balance once I got knocked off. It was rough. It was rough, dog. I was like, no. So I feel like first, if I really just map it out how it happened and what I could have done better. So I could have, I guess, saved on. So for one, day one for me was day one of the job was preparation, removing the lawn. Let's just remove the lawn and start working on the irrigation repairs. I got 5 guys on site. These boys should have knocked that out. They should have knocked it out. One guy, it only take one, and he started complaining around around 12. Are we going to lunch? Usually I pay for lunch, and I'm not doing that ever again. Like, what job in America do people work where they actually get paid really well, and the company pay for the lunch every day? Like, nah, I'm done with that. I try to be considerate and create an environment where I feel like I would appreciate, but there's no company I ever worked for that did that. And I work for a Fortune 500 company, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola ain't paying for your lunch. Like, what? You buy your own lunch. We pay you well. But anywho, um, Monday, one guy, he wanted lunch early, 12 o'clock. So 1 o'clock, they go on lunch. 2 o'clock, they're back working, their hour break. 4 o'clock, he said, it's a long day. Let this be over with, right? So I'm like, he sit down for the last 2 hours. He sit down for the last 2 hours. And I feel like that affects other people despite, them not doing what he's doing. It's just, that don't look good when you got one worker that's like, hey, it's been a long day. I'm tired. Like, bruh, it's 5 people out here. You ain't even doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? So why are you complaining? Like, this is what I be talking about when people complain and say, man, we should have more people. And as soon as you get more people, you tired and nah, bro, you ain't finna. What you're not gonna do is drag the job out, like get everybody on one accord and take longer to do the job. Because if you get everybody on the same type of timing, far as it's all just drag foot because it's a lot of work that needs to be done. This is gonna take more time, and you think I'm gonna pay you more? Like, you think I'm gonna bring you in here tomorrow and you got this energy of let's stop at 4? He stopped at 4 o'clock and he sat down for 2 hours. We didn't get done until 6. He sat down for 2 hours. I feel like that affected the other guys. Day two, half of those guys, it was 5 of us. Only one person came with me. One person out of the 5. I was like, this is crazy. I called the other guys. I'm like, hey, you come in, text, nothing. Can't even get in touch with them. I'm like, boy, these guys, everybody want to get paid well, but nobody don't want to work. Everybody want to get paid well, but don't nobody want to work. That's what I was running into. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. That's day one. Day two, I'm like, forget it. It's Tuesday. Forget all them. Everybody act like they was tired, this, that, and the third. It was slight work. I could have did this by myself. And that's what I guess that's the part that makes me angry sometimes. Anything that I'm asking somebody to do, far as the employees and workers, whatever, bro, I ain't asking you to do nothing outside that I wouldn't do myself. I'm giving you the opportunity before I go get a machine to do this, and I don't need you because that machine costs $700 a day. That machine costs $700 a day to use, and I don't need you if I'm going to use the machine. So I'm giving you the opportunity to work because it also helps with other things. Like a machine ain't going to do no help with irrigation or nothing like that. I'm trying to give you an opportunity, but if you're going to take it for granted, I go get a machine. So day two, I'm angry. I'm like, man, forget all them. Forget all them. Only one person told me he'll work. Only one person picked up and said he'll work, and then I couldn't reach him when I went to go pick him up. I'm like, man, forget this. So I ended up going. So all five of them was a bust. What's going on, Billy? What's happening? Yeah, man. So day two, I go and I get the skid steer, right? Get the skid steer. I'm like, man, it's dry. I'm talking about. I get to the site at like 11 o'clock. Forecast. It's been saying it's gonna rain every day, so I'm like, it always say that it ain't gonna rain. I'm getting it in. I don't graded the front yard. Everything looking good. It's smooth. I'm like, yes, sir. I ain't got to worry about them. They didn't finish this part, but I'll do it with the skids there. Boom, boom. So I graded one of the parts, and then I was about to head on to the backyard and start doing some grading in the backyard. And before I can make it, guys, and you can see me live when I was doing this grading. I got a live where it started raining on me, and I went in the truck, and I thought it was just gonna blow over something quick. But no, sir. It rained for about 30 minutes to an hour, and that's all it took. It ruined the whole job. It ruined the whole job. My gosh. Whoever thought that rainwater, would hinder a project so much? It's hard to get the ground level and smooth and stiff when it's muddy. Like when it's muddy, you can't move that material like that. So throughout the full duration of day three, where I knew the sod was gonna arrive. Day three, all right. I told my no. So Tuesday, I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm coming in guns blazing, baby. I'm gonna go get my guys. I'm gonna get them. We gonna all get back on track. I'm gonna hunt whoever down. So I brought, instead of five guys, I brought two guys. I'm like, you know what? Maybe less guys, the right guys, will get work more efficiently because we don't have anybody of influence of the work ethic. I say, but on the flip side, I'm gonna call in the homie Alex. I say, Alex, I need you, boy. I said, I need you. I said, man, I'm working on this project and it just started pouring down raining. I reached out to the side farm as I seen this rain around 12 o'clock because I did a grading for about an hour and I got the front yard done. I say, man, I reached out to the sod farm and they're saying they're delivering no matter what. Unless the sod farm is flooded, they're delivering. So expect that delivery. I'm like, dang, I say that sucks because I say I still got to do the drainage and I still got to do the irrigation. So I really can't do the grading until those things are done because I got to excavate. And he's like, man, I say, man, I need you to pull up on me tomorrow, man, and help out with the drainage and the irrigation. He's like, I got you. So he pulled up, Alex, 7 a.m. Boom, he there. He's on site, him and his guys, three guys, plus my two guys, plus myself. So it's six of us on site. And they get into it. He's like, hey, Rob, just, let me know what you need us to do. And I got you. I say, well, being that you guys do irrigation day in, day out, you do drainage as well. Help me out with the drainage first, and then we're going to work on doing the irrigation repairs. After that, we'll do the grading. While we're working on the drainage, beep, 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 I hear the freaking super side. They pulling up. So I told dude, I was like, hey man, put all the side, the pallets, put them on the driveway, line them up on the left side, make sure the homeowner can get out of their garage. I say, but now I got to go talk to the homeowner and let them know that, hey, I know you see this side. He said, yeah, I thought. So I go up there. I talk to the homeowner. He's like, hey, I thought the side was you putting down the side on Thursday. I was like, yeah, I plan to, but Superside wouldn't move the delivery. They wanted delivered today. Otherwise, I wouldn't get it until next week. So I had to still let the delivery come. I couldn't cancel anything. So I said, we're going to be working on getting it down. Not today. It's going to be here today. It'll be fine. It's still, pretty moist, etc. I'll make sure everything takes and, it's good. So we started putting down the sod on Thursday. We put down 2,500 square feet on Thursday, which we started with the backyard. And then on Friday, we put down the, well, we finished up some irrigation repairs, and then we put down some more sod. But man, it was chaotic, dog. It was so chaotic, man. It was a blur. The amount of money I spent in labor was quite ridiculous. That labor took up a lot of profits, and that's a controllable. But when it's a lot of stuff that's outside of your hands, as far as like uh, yo, what's happening, man? When it's things that's outside of your hands, like the weather, and then it still requires a certain amount of people to get it done in like an efficient time. That right there, like I had to make a decision. Like I can go in and just say, you know what, I'm gonna get what I can get done, but nah, let's do this from a professional standpoint. These people deserve a white glove type service. So show up like water, keep showing up and performing despite, the other days it rained Tuesday. It didn't rain Wednesday. It didn't rain Thursday. It didn't rain Friday. We didn't get no more rain until like Monday, and it was just a little bit. But that Tuesday ruined everything. That rain that we got ruined it all. It set the tone, and what I should have did instead of uh instead of using that skid steer, I should have just used the were you able to break even last week? No, no. Last week was a L. I told you to do it. Here's a little bit something extra for you. I promise you. MTD Dub. It was not good. I was I don't and I was talking to the homeowner last night, and he was like, "Hey Rob, man, so the pool company, they referred a guy, right? And he was I had two other quotes besides yours, Rob. One guy was cheaper than you, but he had more square footage than you. He had 1,000 more square footage than you. And he said you even got like he said you did really good at the estimation. You only got like less than a quarter pallet left. Like it was like maybe 50 well, it's probably 100 square feet. That's really good when you estimating like thousands of square feet. I only had like 100 square feet left on the pallet when it came to the job being complete. The other guy, he would have had 1,000. He would have had 1,100 square feet left over if he would have went with that quote. He said the guy was cheaper too. I was like, I don't know how that dude is cheaper because I don't see how he's going to perform this at that price. You can't get around certain costs. Like I know all the prices of every sod farm around here, and there's no way this dude can perform and do this job adequately with all the stuff and do it way cheaper than me. So he's like, yeah, man, I didn't go with him because it seemed like some stuff was off. He said, but the pool company, they referred the guy. He said, man, after I got your numbers, man, I called them back. He's like, man, the numbers that they wanted 35 G's. He said they wanted 35 grand on top of, you know, the 80,000 that I spent on the pool install. Dude, that's like 110. He say, you were right at 14, 15. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go for it. And everything checked out, man. And you did a really amazing job. He's like, but he said, I called them back and said, man, do you guys not like me or something? So a little bit of me felt like, did I leave too much money on the table? No. I feel like I quoted it at a fair market price, a price I was comfortable with, based on me not being properly set up, the rain affecting me, and not having an adequate plan. That's why I took my L at. That's why I took my long lesson. I should have, just a few different things I just should have did differently. But you don't know what you need to do until you experience something that causes you to start thinking about it. Like moving forward, like I'm ordering the sod after I do the prep. I know that's crazy, but it's just we're getting hit and miss days of rain, so I don't want to do the get the prep done or plan something a week ahead, order the sod for a specific day, and then do the prep, and then it rain, and then they still deliver, and then I can't like put it down or whatever, because that is chaotic. That was chaotic. That was chaotic. Yep. man, it was crazy. MT Dub. I've been there. Busting your ass to lose money sucks. That's the thing. They cut corners. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was cool though, man. It was definitely a lesson, and it's like, man, the cool part about it, and this is where I think I'm gonna redeem myself at. He was like, "Hey, man, my buddy, man, he lives over in the neighborhood as well. He said the same company that installed my pool is installing their pool, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna refer the guy who did it, who they referred to me. He said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him your information because, dude, you did an amazing job, and we're super happy with it. So that's where I'm gonna redeem myself. Not to say what I like about referrals is people already have they know exactly the price. They know what to expect going in. So if he know this dude just paid, almost 15 grand for his project, he ain't gonna come in and say, hey, can you do it cheaper or nothing like that, because he see the quality of how it came out. And what one of my customer told me he liked about me the most is I understood everything that needed to happen outside of the pool being installed. I said, hey man, when I got there, I was like, hey, they're installing this pool. Before they put this decking area, are they gonna tie in those gutters? Because they need to reroute that water from those downspouts. Otherwise, you'll have water on top. He's like, yeah. They have a 25 feet that's gonna tie in, and you guys will be able to tap in and make a drainage go out if you want to do that. I was like, yeah. So you're gonna need a French drain over here. You're gonna need a downspout reroute because this area is too tight. And if all that water puddles and come down, your backyard along this fence is less than 10 feet. Your fence is less than 10 feet away. And it's at a nice, decent slope because of the pool is elevated. And the pool company compacted a lot of the soil that they removed from digging it around the yard. So you got some nice slope, but it will puddle and it'll stay there if we don't put something in place. So he liked that I was able to give him a clear solution to the issue that he hadn't had just yet. So he was like, man, I just appreciate the clarity. So I'm gonna keep swinging. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story. Moral of the story. I'm gonna keep swinging because I gotta keep swinging. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that was a lesson for me. My gosh, it was a lesson last week. I redeemed myself a little bit today by showing up yesterday, doing the prep for the property, showing up today, installing the side, and everything is done and it looks good. And the customer's like, wow. And this customer that I did this for, I did their backyard about a month ago, about a month and a half ago. They got a Bermuda backyard because they have dogs, uh, Tip Top Bermuda, and the front yard is Tam Star St. Augustine. So it I sold them on St. Augustine in the front yard because majority of their front yard was St. Augustine, and then they had an area that just kind of you know declined over time, and hybrid Bermuda started to take over. So I was like, hey, how about we remove all of that Bermuda and we put some St. Augustine in place? Because if we put Bermuda at the front yard, it'll be more costly versus you can just use probably 3 pallets of St. Augustine, which is exactly what we did. 3 pallets of St. Augustine and put that in the front yard, and the whole front yard is looking amazing. So definitely, definitely, definitely. Got to redeem myself a little bit, but my gosh, what's happening? School of Hard Knocks, man. We learn and get better. Yes, sir. That's a fact. A and J, what's good with you, homie? What's good, A and J? How long you been doing solar and this price is still be? Now, what are you talking about? I don't do no solar. What's good, my boy? How's things going on your side of Earth? Man, everything good, my dog. Hey, I was MIA for the last 24 hours because I had to lock in that L that I took last week, boy. It was like a thorn in my side. It's been poking me all day. I was like, man. But I had to lock in on the project. I did a St. Augustine job today and yesterday. I did the prep yesterday and installed today. I'm dirt tired, dehydrated. I didn't take care of myself, man. Unfortunately, I was trying to get it in, man. But yeah, it's been good overall, A and J. Where were you working solo today? Were you working solo today? Yeah, 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 man. It's getting it in. I was getting it in, getting it in. It was a small job. It was the front yard. I don't know if you, well, you know about front yards. When you're doing someone's front yard, that's like cake work. It's like, bro, I ain't got to go through no back fence. I don't need to, it's easily accessible. So it was fairly simple. I used the side cutter and tore up everything yesterday and put it, uh, put it aside. Brought the compost in this morning, spread the compost, and then put down the side. It was fairly simple. What do you do for work? I do lawn renovations. I do lawn renovations. Haha, I love the front yards. Yes, sir. When somebody say they got a front yard, I did a nice one. I did a nice one, MTT Dub. I did a Xeon Zoysia front lawn. Turned out so good. So good. Customers like, hey Rob, man, I appreciate you. It looks so good. Throw the debris right in the trailer most of the time. No wheelbarrow. Yeah, you're right. Does it pay good? Yes, it does. When you price and consider all the factors, yes, it can pay good. But you can take a L too. I took a L. I took a L last week, and I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm gonna be honest about it because people don't like to talk about those L's. People don't like to talk about those L's, man. That's real. Be hiding those L's. They do not want to talk about them L's, boy. They want to show you the highlights, like, hey, everything is great. Everything is great, and nothing happens wrong. What? All right. Going into business thinking everything sweet you want to. Like MTG Dub say, it's the cost of being the boss. What I was on today, I did a side job. I did yesterday. So I was MIA yesterday and today. I'm just getting on live. I did a side job. It was a front yard. It was a St. Augustine lawn. But yesterday I did the prep for it, and then I went out to a job to continue working on some irrigation stuff. But then today I went back to the other job and did the sod install. But everything went smooth, man. The customer's happy. The job is done. MTT Dub, what you do with your debris, man? Do you typically put it on the dump trailer and go to the landfill? How do you dispose of a previous lawn, or do you use a soil conditioner? Because you did mention the soil conditioner. You might not even have that much debris if you're using a soil conditioner. If I'm assuming correctly. I'm going to send you a video of my front yard. Please tell me what I can do with it. I got grass that's growing faster than the rest of the grass. Something's not right with my front yard, my boy. Yeah. Send it to me, man. Send it to me. You probably got some highway grass, man. They call it bahia. I don't know. I don't know if you got that there, but you might have some bahia. Bahia is Bahia. That grows fairly fast. My landscape supplier lets us dump for $50 trailer load. What? Yeah, boy, you got it sweet. I wish. Them boys charge me like $150 per ton. I go to the landfill. I wish I had a better dumping solution. Yeah. All I know is this shit going fast, man. You might is it probably some Bermuda mixed in there if you're saying it's growing fast. I think Bahia grow fast as well. It works out great because I dump and get soil at the same time. Yeah. There's one place here called it's called I think turf, called something organics or something organics, but they allow you to come in. I think it's a truckload. They don't really tell you how. I forgot. I think my boy Alice told me they charge like $85 flat fee, and you could dump a dump trailer with 4 tons in it, 4 to 5 tons. That's pretty good. That's really good. And he was like, "Yeah, man, you can dump there, and you can pick up your soil, all that stuff at the same place." I'm like, "That's gangster." People who do that got it figured out because if you don't want to go to another place, and more than likely if you're removing something, you got to put something back in place. So I like places that let you dump and you can pick up material. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Well, you got a good deal going on, buddy. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is a pretty good deal you got going on. Cause I know one thing, I get charged out of the wazoo for debris. It's all about continuing to find better systems of disposal, etc. Because yeah, they be hitting me upside the head. Yeah, they hit me upside the head. They be like, "Oh, you want to dump some debris? Mm, pay me." The most I paid to dump the debris is $780 so far this season. Yeah, it get costly for sure. The funny part about why they even charge me that is this stupid place, man. So they recently did something at my landfill where they have a minimum. So they like, oh, whatever you have, it's a two ton minimum. You got to pay the minimum if you're gonna be dumping. So how much is the minimum? 200. Like what? I'm like, man, this is crazy. $200 minimum. And it's like it's 150 per ton. So that is insane. That is insane. Yeah. So they got a 2 ton minimum. So you got to pay that no matter what you dump. So as soon as I go there, I already know I'm paying a little over 200. Period. And then what else they got, man? One of them are very particular. When you go there, you got to have a hard hat and you got to have a vest on. That's not every landfill. And if you don't have it, they charge you $50 at the gate. He's like, oh, you can get it from us. We can give you a vest and hard hat. It's $50. I'm like, dang. Like, nah, I ain't doing that, dog. But I went and got a hard hat and a vest so I can dump closer because sometimes it's convenient to go right where it's already close where I'm at. But their yard is crazy at the landfill. Like you're gonna get holes in your tires because there's roofing companies out there. They got carpenters out there. You have all type of wood framings with nails. The main reason I hate going to the landfill is I have to replace so many tires, bro. Like I be having holes in my tires. I have to try to get them patched, here and there. And before you know it, it's like, bro, you don't patch this tire like 3 times. It's time to get new tires. Like obviously, but yeah, the landfill has its pros and cons. Cost a lot, and also, um, you know, you risk the chance of damaging your vehicle or even getting stuck out there because there's so much mud out there. Not only do you come there and dump, but you got the city, you got the Charleston City come dump there, you got the trash companies that dump there. You have so many companies, big 18, like big trucks just dumping, dumping, dumping. And think about a 18 wheeler or a big truck that got to go out there and they got all this weight. Like those trucks are way heavier than my truck, way heavier. And the route to the dump station when you're at the landfill, it's their tires make it so deep that like, bro, if you ain't got no big boy, no big motor, you better have yourself in 4-wheel drive when you're going up this mountain because, bruh, you can get stuck. You can get stuck, and then you gotta find somebody to try to come get you out and all that crap. I ain't never got stuck, but it's just chaotic when you're out there. It smells really bad, but hey, what you expect? It's a landfill, right? But yeah, man. Sound like you need to get a hard hat and a vest, which you already got. Yeah, you good, my boy. Yep. You look like Kevin Durant. No, man, I look better than Kevin Durant. Don't play, man. I didn't mean to say that. I ain't trying to, but um, they say everybody got a twin. Robbery. Should I buy on? Sound like that. That sound like that suck. Yeah, buying it dumping by the ton really does suck because that junk get heavy. And imagine this, MT Dub. Imagine this. It rained. It rains and you got soil. Like, hold on, wait. Before I came out here, this was 2 tons. It just rained. I'm pretty sure mud holds significant amount more weight. So you paying just based off of the weather affecting crazy. So crazy. Nah, no landscape suppliers. No. I haven't ran into many. It's like one. There's only one. There's one in Mount Pleasant here. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, the opposite, but not many do, no. Hmm. I smell food down there. My wife is cooking. Oh man, my soul is singing. I can't wait to eat, bro. What you doing now? You getting ready for dinner? Or what you got? Some work lined up for this weekend? Man, I'm about to get ready for some food, but I need to lock in some jobs to be real. I gotta redeem myself, dog. That one job that I just did today, yeah, it felt good to do, get under my belt, get me a short little win back. But last week I was mentally prepared, I was physically prepared, and I got punched in the face. And I got punched in the face, and I feel like dirt thrown in my eyes. How that sound? How that sound, NJ? I feel like I had a plan. I got punched in the face, and I got dirt thrown in my eyes. So that's how the rest of the week went. I'm around here swinging with dirt in my eyes. Can't see nothing, and just getting hit by blow. That's what happened. Like I feel like I was getting hit, and I was just swinging with it. I was going with the flow of the punch. Unfortunately. Yeah, man. Yeah, those quotes are super, super important, man. My wife was on me about it last night. She's like, don't you got quotes to send out? I was like, yeah. I was like, but my thing is this. Give me your thoughts on this MTG Dub. Sometimes I try not to chase other dollars. I'm the type of person is I gotta finish what I'm starting on now and deliver at a high quality before I spread myself thin and go try to secure other work. When I feel like I got problems that I haven't addressed and I'm trying to get more work, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like, especially if I don't have the time. Like right now, I was fixing a problem with that job from last week. Been working on the irrigation, etc. Like I don't feel like, man, like, bro, it's people that I need to who want business, but if I can't deliver on the stuff that I'm currently working on, why should I be trying to lock in other work right now? Let me finish what I started. But tomorrow is that day that's gonna be opened up to where I'm actually just go out and do all the quotes. And I'll be locking stuff in for next week. But yeah, I have issues with trying to do more stuff when I haven't secured. Like I don't accept deposits and stuff like that on my other business unless I know I can deliver. Like I ain't finna put myself out there. Like, that's just what it is because your reputation takes a hit and your character takes a hit if you're like, well, you got my deposit and I haven't heard from you. Or, you know, I thought we were gonna like all that. Like no, I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna just finish what I started on. That way I can deliver at a high quality. That's just what it is. Really appreciate the live screen, Rob. Take it easy, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'll catch y'all with you. Yeah, bro, you ever take care of that thing? What are you talking about? I hear you, man. It's just hard to juggle everything, especially when your plate is full. That's fact. What's going on, William? William Fairfield. That seems like a famous name, William Fairfield. Very sounds very famous. Like, hey, my name is William Fairfield. Sound like I own hotels, bro. I own hotels. I own like 3 hotels. My name is William Fairfield. You haven't heard of me? My name is William Fairfield. I'm impersonating you, man. I'm impersonating, man. What's hard about money? Must be the music. Must be the music. Hey, man, this dude, he the only one I know to even say this. Y'all see that fish right there? That fish is a reference to tuna. This guy calls me tuna fish. Why did he call me tuna fish? Because some people call me Junior. And you like, how does that even make sense? Well, Junior rhymes with tuna. So he calls me tuna fish. Why? Why? It's not even no reference to it. Y'all talk to him, man. He got issues. What's hard about money has some issues, guys. Sniff, sniff, sniffer. Oh man, what's going on, Lee Pritchard? But yeah, man. What's hard about money? What's going on with you, my boy? What's happening? What's happening? I gotta redeem myself a little bit today from that elbow I took last week. I don't count it as a loss. I count it as a lesson. I took a lesson last week, and I better learn fast. Just saying, sniff, sniff. What you sniffing on, Lee? What you sniffing, my boy? There will be none of that around here. Oh man, but yeah, man. Yeah, it's been crazy, dog. It's been crazy, man. I gotta redeem myself a little bit though, so it felt good. Let's be the music. That dinner smelling good right now. It's down there, boy. It is down there. Oh man. 28 sniffs later. You look like Bonwadi from the one African warlord movie. I gotta check it out, man. Gotta check it out. Satch, man, we're going, man. Get them videos, my boy. Get them videos. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking for that. I need to see that. Hey, I'm gonna send you a video. I'm gonna send you a video that you need to check out. I'm gonna send you a video that you must check out. It's vital, Satch. It got something to do with marketing, and it's low hanging fruit. It got something to do with marketing, and it's low hanging fruit. You already know about it, but you just did something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out if you did it, because you did tell me you went and you start tapping into the other platforms. But oh boy, Steve Henger or whatever I forget his name. He got a video. I think I sent you a video before. Go look at his channel and go look at his most recent video. That is something that's going to be essential for our next moves. And this one, he said he gave a lot of game on it. He gave a lot of game on it, and I was like, man, he just confirmed what I already know. But it do reminds me that we need to get to it. We need to get to it, boy, because SEO is dead from a perspective of blogging and just words and ranking words. The map pack, what it is. The map pack is what it is. You already got a map pack. Maximize, double down, triple down. Make sure you got all your social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, whatever. And he said something that was funny to me. He's like, man, Google's and who is he to say this? He was like, uh they don't even care if it's active far as you don't even have to post on it consistently. The fact that you even have them shows signals that you're relevant in multiple different arenas when it comes to them just trying to validate you as legitimate business. There's so many businesses that are posted nowadays that are illegitimate, that far as they just create the post to gain ranking authority, and they don't have any other social cues that validates with Google. So they lack in rankings. So the map pack is what is where it's at right now, and we already been dialed into the map pack, but we need to triple down, double down, etc. Because the stuff that we used to be focused on is trying to get our like website and stuff like that to rank on page one. I'm not doing that too much no more. If I just domino and create a bunch of video content and make myself relevant on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, etc., Pinterest, whatever, all those social cues will help me with my authority on Google. That's what I'm working on. That's just what it is. Because it's already we're already doing that stuff anyways. It don't make sense for us not to maximize the opportunity. Another thing he talked about, which I kind of, Wes talk about this as well, is making sure you're getting reviews that have photos. Like right now, if you got a bad review, say if somebody go gave you a bad review, it's gonna show at the top. But if you go get a review that has a picture attached to it, it overpowers the bad review. It overpowers the bad review. So that's going to be one of my primary focuses. I'm going to go through my current client list, and anybody who haven't given me a review, I'm going to send them a picture of their home last year, because I'm pretty sure I took a picture of the home. It's like, hey, I would really appreciate it if you guys can leave a review, etc. And plus, I'm about to try to lock some more in because I haven't been dialed in lately. And you know it. I need to get back on the horse, dog. Got to get back on the horse. I'm tired as can be, Shaq. Hey, Luke Kane was dead out there, boy. Dead out in them streets. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. I've been hitting him with the Kevin Gates. Yes, Lord. But yeah, man. It's been going, boy. Hey, man, when you ready to jump back on live, man? When are you ready to jump back on live and just chop? I wouldn't go that long. Who would you have to put on timeout? You ain't going. Some cat, man. It was a cat that went in. You know how they do they'll put one letter and they'll put a next letter. He did that thing. He called me a nigger. It would have been okay if he said real nigga. Know what I'm saying? It would have been okay. I would have accepted if he would have been like real nigga, but he just said nigga with the GER. It wasn't GGA. It was ER. So I had to put him in timeout. uh, yeah, if you'd have put the GGA, you know what I'm saying, real nigga out, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I appreciate you, dog. Lock in, man. uh, yeah, they be in we be having the crazies in the comments sometimes, A and J. I mean, I don't care if you boot them out, whatever. And you won't deal with that nonsense, man. I try not to entertain it. I just overlook it majority of the time. But sometimes when somebody just blatantly be in a certain way, you got to go on time out or get booted out of something. But yeah, man. Been locking in though. Been locking in. You see the shirt? Man, I bought this shirt like 8 years ago. I refuse to go broke, trying to prove I'm not broke to people who are broke. Having the have nots, baby. I ain't trying to get no title or keep up with somebody else, man. Hey, I am who I am in my own lane, and I'm gonna lock in. And I ain't trying to please nobody off of buying something crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I got this from Dr. Boyce Watkins years ago. Years ago. My favorite shirt, though, one of my favorite shirts. Y'all see me wear that one. Failure is not an option. I like motivational shirts like that. Let people know, hey, I got a lot of ambition around here. I like the failure is not an option shirt. I got a shirt that say never give up. I like that one. The other one is don't ask for a seat at the table, build a table, and that's from Boyce Watkins as well. And they got like a drill and stuff, like you building something. I like stuff like that because it reflects who I am. Like, truthfully, like, bro, before I beg somebody, can I please sit at your table? I would love to. Nah, I'm good, bro. I build a whole table. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I believe in me. You feel me? What's hard about money, man? What's up, man? You still on? What you brewing on? What you cooking on? 'Cause I know you always cooking, always cooking. You told me what you was cooking on earlier. I was listening. You told me what you were cooking on. I'm with it. Yes, Lord. Must be the music. Must be the music. Must be the music. Man, I be looking tired. Y'all, I promise I do. As long as these lights don't shut off, and it get dark, I can stay up to about 2, 3 in the morning. But if it get dark and I'm sitting down, it's over with. It's over. That body gonna shut down. That body gonna shut down. Crash Bandicoot. Gone. What's 9,000 E? What is that? I don't even know what that is. That must be another currency. But yeah, man. It's been a crazy one. It's been a crazy one. I went MIA on y'all for like 24 hours, though. I had to lock in. I kid you not. I was like, dog, last week, dog, it's been just a blur to me. I just, like I said, I got punched in the face and I got dirt thrown in my eyes. And I finally got the dirt out of my eyes, yesterday. And I was like, you know what? Time to recommit. Trying to go back in and get me a win. I need a win. I need a win. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Send them to the cash out. I was wondering where you went. I ain't seen no videos. I said, oh, he must be held up with a big job. He must be in the doghouse for real with mama. Man, for sure, man. You know me, man. I told you, I take my spankings. I got a spanking, but hey, yeah, I'm definitely in the doghouse. But you know me, I'm a big dog. I live in a doghouse, man. I take my spankings uh, with honor. Take them with honor. I'd be like, did you such and such? Yes, I did. I take my spankings, man. I take my spankings. What do I do for work? I do lawn renovations. I do irrigation, sod installation, drainage, and that's about it. I do weed control and fertilization, but primarily this year, majority of my business is primarily is lawn renovations. You are a tomball. I love that doghouse. Yes, sir. I be like, man, it's gonna give me a whipping, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get spanking, but it's gonna be a good spanking. It's cool. Yeah, so after today, man, I can breathe a little bit. I can breathe. Tomorrow, start back full energy. I gotta knock out. I gotta do some estimates. I got a lot of estimates that I just been. I got about 7. If I really like last week, I had 3 people inquire. Didn't get to them because they scheduled while I was working. Like, no, had 3 people on the schedule last week, and then I had 4 reach out to me this week, and then I have one more that's scheduled for next week on Monday. But I'm gonna do what I can do tomorrow, and gotta put my best feet forward. At the end of the day, y'all, this is the season of harvest, so we shouldn't be sleeping. This ain't the time to take the back seat, sit on the bench. This way it get too hot, and people be like, "Man, I've been trying to find a good contractor to do this, that, and the third, and I ain't been able to find nobody." Well, this is the time where you step up and step in and show out. This is where you can flex your muscles because everybody don't want to deal with no 100-degree heat for one. Everybody don't want to deal with that heat. So pick up the phone, get to the properties, estimate it, whatever you charge, whatever. And more than likely, you can close more jobs as of right now. The people who, the young dudes who was doing it for, high school and it was, uh, summer break, all of them going back to school. Like in my area, everybody, all the counties, Charleston County, Dorchester County, Berkeley County, all of those people are back in school. So the kids that got some summer money, whatever, doing landscaping or whatever, they're not. They never kids for one ain't never been a competition. I'm just trying to get y'all to think that it's people that started up in the business who decided to do some landscaping and got a little bit of traction. All of them started tapping out. Soon as the temperature started to hit that 100 degree index, people start tapping out. Boy, they tap out. They tap out. So picking up the phone, being punctual right now at this time of the season is super important. Am I doing that? No, not really. I'm dropping the ball, but I'm finna capture myself tomorrow. I'm gonna catch everything up far as the quotes that I need to do, and I should be good. But close, because we got we got like another month and a half, maybe month and a half. Well, we got another 2 months, solid 2 months. Right now it's the middle of August. We got August. We got all of September, and then we got me. For me, I don't know. I got a month and a half, y'all. I got a month and a half, exactly a month and a half today, because in October I'm gonna be slammed. Y'all ain't gonna see me doing no landscaping in October, even if they on the schedule. I mean, inquiring. Nah, bro. I got a crazy bag in October. October is like when we waiting on the spring to come. If we wait, you know how when we waiting on the spring to come, like boy, it's been a tough winter. I'm ready for this money to start rolling in. Man, October is that for me. This year was a super blessing. I got overflow. He gave me double for my trouble. I kid you not, man. I was blessed all the way through. I don't want to. I never give credit and say, "Oh man, I was just great this year." No, I was chosen, man. I was blessed, man. He favored me this year, and it's been working out. And he's given me multiple opportunities to redeem myself, even after taking L's. I've been taking L. I took that L this past week. My gosh, but it happened for a reason. It definitely happened for a reason. I just got to keep swinging. You know what I'm saying? But this is the season of harvest, man. Y'all better buckle up, get this money on, because it ain't gonna always be here. For people who do primary landscaping and don't have anything for the winter, like fall cleanups and stuff like that, y'all better get it in. Do not go to sleep right now. You need it. Me, this is something to keep me going, primarily because my other business alone, that's what sustains me through the full year. For the full year. So when I do landscape right now, I'm smiling doing this. This is like cool. I get to get it on this end too. I got two businesses that do really well at peak season. I love that. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Let me see what you're talking about and play me. I just got out the dog house 2 days ago. That ain't too much money to a YouTube vlogger. Oh, they all know I was going to give all away $2 like that. This is what's killing me. This heat. Oh my god. I wish I was an albino. It's in the bottom, but I don't have no choice. This is where God brought me here, so I'm rolling with the punches. I can't wait till the spring comes to clean up. To clean up, leave. Yes, sir. I really had no choice but to tap out. I couldn't put up with these heat. I make other things happen to get money. They start with keeping faith with God. 100, man. Keep 100, man. I like that. I like that, ANJ. You say, man, I do other things to get money, but what keeps me going is my faith with God. I like it, baby. Yeah, you sound like you grounded, my boy. I like it. I like it. I like it. What's going on, bunny lover Lucas? Bunny lover Lucas. That's some type of name, man. Hey, man, if y'all haven't all hit ready, man, hit that like button, man. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Hold your finger on the screen and hit the like button. Just like, boom. It don't take long. Take a second. But yeah, man. A and J said he is in the doghouse. Man, out here getting my. Oh man. Say, man, I was just out here blessing people, man. What's the problem? Hey, A and J, I was thinking about something the other day, dog. I was thinking about this today actually while I was going to pick up sod. I was like, man, if you think about like a big influencer, right? Think about somebody like, I don't know, let's just spitball here. like a Grant Cardone. Let's just say Grant Cardone. What if they did something like, hey, on a box, bro, man, I'll beat you up, homeboy. I got hands. You don't want these problems, dog. Bro, you got zero support. Hey, so check this out. A Grant Cardone, right, ANJ? If Grant Cardone said, hey, we want to, today we're going to change somebody's life. I need everyone, all of my followers, 5 million people. I need everybody to send $1 to this cash app or something. That would be insane. You literally $1 and a million people. You just gave somebody $1 million, changed their whole life. $1, and you can do that with the influence. That would be insane type of channel. That would be an insane type channel. If a big influencer said, "Hey man, I want if you can spare everyone, give $1 to this account. $1. This is gonna make this person an instant millionaire." That would be insane, bro. It's something that's possible. It's so possible because it's like $1 for almost anybody is kind of crazy. But $1 times a million people, that's $1 million. $1 million. And it's people that got 10 million subscribers, 5 million. And it don't mean every single party engage. But even if it was 500,000 people or 200,000, you just made this person 100K. They can go invest in real estate, buy something cash. Insane. Insane. And it's just very, and it's really just a gesture that, hey, $1. Hey, I need all my subscribers. I want to change somebody's life today. I'm gonna pull a name out of this jar. This is everybody who's in it. Boom, boom, boom. I want to give this. We're gonna do this every day. Every day, if you can. You don't have to, but we're gonna give this money to somebody every day. We're gonna pull a name out, and we want everybody to donate $1 to this specific cash out. That'd be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That would be crazy. Show 1 million cash, man. Bro, you need coat for his nose. What? No coat, man. What are you talking about, man? Talking crazy. But yeah, man. Wouldn't that be crazy, AJ? Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh man, A and J, man, don't do, don't do it, A and J, don't do it. Don't get in the doghouse, big dog. You talked about this doghouse, man. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. That would be crazy, bro. That would be insane. If we said, hey, all of my subscribers, if you could send more, cool. Send $5, $2, whatever. We need to get. We're trying to send this to one account. That would be insane, insane, insane. Big head, no thoughts. LGBT plus pride. Man, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, I ain't judging over here, but yeah, that's y'all thing. Man, I don't know, man. I need to get my subs up, dog. That'd be some crazy influence. That'd be crazy. I would love to change somebody's life like that. Time them out, A&J. Get them, A&J. Get them. They out here playing. Put them in timeouts. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna listen today. Sit down and listen. Sit down and listen. You're in timeout. Go put your head in the corner and look up. Put your head in the corner and look up. You in timeout. I am a booty warrior. That is crazy, man. Why y'all be wilding in the comments, man? A and J, man. I need to get up with the influence and say they need to do that, dog. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm gonna figure out a way to do it, dog. I'm gonna do something. Say, man, I'm gonna change my channel name to Making Millionaires, and I'm gonna stay on there all day, and I'm gonna have one cash app posted of a person, a random subscriber, and I'm curious to how many people will take action and donate $1 or something crazy. I need to get the subscribe though. That'll be crazy though. That would be crazy. Time him out. Get him in, Jay. Hey, P Diddy family, y'all need to stay in your lane now. I had one earlier say, man, he looked like he about to oil up. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, bro? People be wilding in here. They be wilding in the chat. They be wilding. What's going on with them, man? I'm over here trying to grow my beard in, man, because I gotta wolf it out. I'm trying to get it up higher. I wanted to grow it up here. I'm about to fade my hair, man. I'm getting old. My hairline receding, bro. I'm about to fade all of this up. I'm gonna do a bald fade. I'm gonna make it all dark up here. Have that sharp edge. Get me some of them dogs up there. Cut this down. I got an image that I'm trying to put on for the next season, fall season. I gotta be clean. I'm be stepping into my elf realm. I'll turn into an elf in the fall, man. Well, for the fall, I actually turn into a skeleton. You know, for Halloween, I'm a skeleton. All October, baby, I'm a skeleton. I'm telling you. And then for November, I'm an elf. Elf. All from December to January, I'm an elf. And man, it's the most rewarding feeling I've had. It's getting better and better every year. I guess take a pair of clippers and shave it all off. They call me Kodak. Kojak. uh, yeah, man. Hey, you ever seen this movie called Solo? Man, that used to be one of my favorite movies as a kid. It's called Solo. It's basically a bald. I forget the actor, man. He bald, and he's a machine, but he's very smart. And he start, having conditional logic and actually having real feelings and crap. But he is a beast on there. His karate was, legit, and he was a shooter. He really think he is really sending a message. Don't you know you on timeout? uh, yeah, they be wilding in the comment section. I overlook it a lot of time, AJ, because they be wild. I'm like, man, I'll be putting everybody on timeout. You see something crazy, get rid of them. Hey, another one bites dust. But if you haven't already, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. That's what keep me going. That's what keeps me going. But title of this video was I refuse to go broke. Trying to prove I'm not broke to people who are broke. For me, what that means is sometimes you see people that live beyond their means, and you think that you should be in a position there and have the things that they have. But in hindsight, I feel like sometimes those people, you don't know their financial situation. Like they're in crazy amount of debt. Just because they got stuff, like they might have a freaking Mercedes Benz truck, a boat. Like you don't know what their lifestyle like. They got a lot of debt. You know what I mean? And just because it look good don't mean everything good. They probably stressing behind closed doors to try to keep up the image. So when I wear shirts like the one I have on, to far as I'm not trying to prove that I'm not broke. Like I don't need to get something to flex and say, oh, I'm up. Like, I can care less. I really, really don't care about people's opinion. Like I've never been a people pleaser. I would say at one point, like if I'm working for a company or something, yeah, you kind of got to suck up and do what you got to do because you're somebody else's. To an extent, you're an ambassador for a specific brand. So you have to, do suck up to store managers and district managers, whatever. But when you out here in the entrepreneur world and you're out on your own, nah, bruh. Nah, I'm gonna keep it cordial. We're gonna keep it smooth, but respect. You know what I mean? What's happening? Why people be want me to hit a backflip? I gotta get a trampoline. I ain't gonna bust no backflip, man. I can do somersaults, all that stuff, man. I'm a beast out there, but it's been a minute since I did it on real ground. I'm getting old, man. I do that stuff on trampolines nowadays. That's crazy. If people really take action and do a backflip thinking they're gonna get paid by somebody online, that would be wild. I did a backflip. You said you would pay me. Get that cash I'll do a backflip, but it's going to cost you 50. Tell them, A&J, say pay the piper, pay. Yeah, it's going down though. Let's be the music. Hey, I've been listening to Mystical today. Sometimes I don't know. I just be digging back in the crates. I went and started listening to Mystical today. I was listening to Tarantula. That boy going in on there. Tarantula. Yeah. Listening to Tarantula, and then I listened to I went to his first albums. I was jamming, man. Yeah, it does. Like, I can go listen to, like, I'm from Florida, I'm from the South in general. So when I think about who raised me, I think of T Double D, you know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy Dollars, you know what I'm saying? The greatest all time for me because I'm from the South, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, man. People be like, why Tupac, not Biggie? I tell people this. You got to think about this in reference to who did Tupac, you know, do collaborations with. He rocked with Scarface. He rocked with people from the East Coast, from the South, etc. Yes, he originally was born in New York or whatever, but he rocked with the South. I feel like, what I'm saying, to an extent. Not to say Biggie didn't rock with the South and like that. It's just a lot of the stuff that, from a Biggie perspective, it don't exist here in the South. We ain't got no, it ain't like it's totally different, North and South. But I didn't relate to a lot of stuff that was up north. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, man. I listen to all Tupac stuff. 7 Day Theory, Machiavelli, all that. Boom, boom, boom. But when I think about who raised me, I think about T Double D, Trick Daddy Dollars, JT Money, Poison Clan, you know what I'm saying? Uh Freaking Tupac, listen to Ice Cube, listen to Bun B. Like I feel like I'm diverse when it comes to the style of hip hop and rap music I listen to. I like I like Grandmaster Flash. I mean, I love some of those old school. Them boys used to get it in, man. Get it in. They used to get it in, man. Um, who else? Who else I got? Who else I got? Who raised me? Um, when I really think about like my younger years, I think, man, Too Short, Pimp C, for sure. They in there. They in there. I gotta put them in there. They raised me. They gave me some perspective on my young adult life per se. um, then growing up, listen to people like Bootsy, Plies from my hometown, Fort Myers. Um, who else, man? I like Frank Leonard. He raised me, man. He from my hometown. Um, yeah, man. I would definitely say Jeezy, Ti, Jeezy, Ti, and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was considered like growing up in my teens and mid 20s. Lil Wayne is like the goat basically. He got so much music, and I kept up with all of it over the years. Like if you listen to his most current stuff, I feel like he never excelled from where he was, and it's weird to say for someone like Lil Wayne, but like not to say, oh, he's just talking about the same old thing, but a person like Jeezy, right? Like Jeezy is a person who came from the streets, and he also transitioned to a different lifestyle. He shifted his mindset. He started working on his mental health, his physical health. He in a whole different realm than he was. But guess what? You can't take his credibility. He's still who he is. He's still Jeezy. He's still putting that work. He still got his street tread. He still did the thing that he talk about. So it ain't like he just, oh, he ain't who he is. No, he's exactly who he was. But it's an improved version of him, and I like it. Like that's an ideal version of somebody transitioning over to better their life. I like it. I like it a lot. But my biggest thing though, man, I wish that the people who like a Jeezy and like a diehard fan of Jeezy don't leave when he become who he is now. Because if you would have stuck with him at the beginning, from Trap or Die, I Am the Street Dream, to where he at in his new day and age, his whole life don't change. And if you was changing with him, you will be a better person. To my point, basically. Like if music is so influential on your decision making, you would have had enough game to make better decisions if you kept up with him. Another person, Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. Love some Yo Gotti. He's another person that was in the trenches, in the streets, and transitioned to getting everybody, putting everybody on, etc. And now he in a totally different space. He worked on his mental, etc. Like it's some people that came from a certain place, and you know what I'm saying. I like to see that they transition. I wish the people that he influenced kind of took a transition with him if they kept up with his music and stuff. But yeah, man. LL Cool J solid. LA Cool J dog is so underrated. So underrated. LA Cool J, that dude. To me, he's definitely in my top five. He in my top five as like an MC. I feel like he don't get his flowers enough. Yes, they got so many artists, right? I feel like it's levels to it though. Do you feel like that, NJ? Like to me, you can't put like the baby or a Lil Wayne in a category with a freaking LL Cool J. To me, it's two different. It's two different generations you're speaking to. So when I think of, oh man, who's the best of all time, I got to think of like what time we talking about. It's two factors that play into it. What timeline are we talking about, and where are you from? Because those two factors are going to dictate your answers. Where you from is going to dictate it because certain areas flock to certain things. Like if you in the South, you're gonna flock to a Lil Wayne, whatever. Like you're gonna flock to somebody who's relative to something that you understand versus somebody who live in freaking Detroit or somewhere foreign up north. It's just what it is. People rock with stuff that they familiar with to an extent. 8 Ball MJG, solid. Ice Cube E40, yes sir. Tell me when to go. Yeah. Run DMC, solid, solid. Are you the gentleman that does landscaping? I do landscaping. Yes sir. Hmm. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Hold your finger on the screen and hit the like button. It take 1 second, man. That's what keep us going. That's what keep us going. Must be the music. Must be the music. You was watching my live screen from the other day. I could believe that, man. I was probably getting messy with that skid steer outside. I was eating Cinnabon. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was eating Cinnabon. Yeah, I was at the gas station, man. Yeah, that's right. You did see me eating some Cinnabon. I was at the gas station. I had to get some diesel. I had to get some coolant, some diesel, and I was headed out to that property. That was a headache. That property I was working on when was eating that Cinnabon. I took a loss on that property. I've been talking about it, man. It was rough. It was wild last week. It was wild. But yeah, that Cinnabon was hitting, boy. I stopped by a gas station. They had a Cinnabon in there. It was making them things fresh. I was like, you know what? Let me get that bag right there, man. Let me get that. Yeah, I bust those down on the way. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough week last week. It was a loss because it was a nice ticket, far as what I estimated it. But that day, when I got to the property and I started doing the grading, it rained on me. That rain changed everything for that project. We had excavation to do, and we also had grading to do. And if the grounds are wet, and then the sod was arriving this next day, I worked a lot of labor to try to keep up with what needed to get done, despite it being wet. So I end up overpaying in labor, and I end up holding on to the equipment too long because I did need it to get more done faster. But it ended up costing more time with it. So I had that skid steer for over a week, and they charged $700 a day for that skid steer. And the skid steer with the trailer cost $700 a day. On top of that, I had a sump pump that I had to use. I had that for 4 days. That was $200 a day. And then I had a side cutter. I had the side cutter for over a week. That was $200 a day. So all those costs started to add up, my boy. And I ended up paying out one day. I paid out $1,200 in labor. A few other days I paid out like 800, 400 here or there. Material costs, drainage material, specific types of heads and stuff that I need. MP rotators. They're like $5 a piece. I bought a pack of them. A lot of material, labor, equipment. I wish I would have pulled up to the property, Albert, gave the homeowner $500 and said, "Hey, I would love to do your project, but here's $500, and you can find somebody else to do it." That's what I wish I would have did. Um, but I took an L, but the L was a lesson. That's what I'm gonna take it as. It was a lesson, not a loss. It was a lesson. Yes, sir. So you didn't earn the money back from that day. No, no, I didn't earn the money. I didn't earn the money from that job. It was estimated correct, but uh, a curveball in the play is weather. You can't grade mud. I tried using the skid steer, and the skid steer was getting stuck trying to move material. And despite me using a sump pump to remove the water out to dry it out to where I can actually utilize it, um, I just seen it. Did the light just flash? I wonder what's going on there.
You on live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. This woman over here getting on me. Oh, she's rubbing on me, guys. Oh, baby.
Eat.
Oh, baby. Oh. But anywho,
Late for dinner.
so I'm coming. The my wife cooked dinner, but the material once the ground got wet on Tuesday when you saw me eating that Cinnabon, it went downhill from there. It did really went downhill. I could not. The lawn stayed saturated even after removing the water. It stayed wet for like 4 days after that. Um, it right to this day. It's not firm. Like that ground. So the homeowner had a pool installed for one, and one of the things that he did have multiple contractors on the property. He had the fence guy there. He had the freaking pool guy there, and he had me there doing the drainage, irrigation, and the lawn renovation. The problem was a piece of the problem was this: the freaking pool company. I guess when they're doing like a pool install, they have to drain the pool multiple times and clean it with acid or something like that. But they drained the pool and they put a bunch of wet stuff in the yard. It was like it it sudded up. It was like blue. And I was like, bruh, like it's as if it's not wet already from the rain from yesterday. Y'all coming and y'all putting down this freaking y'all got to drain the pool. I get it, but I'm doing a drainage job. How y'all think that's gonna work when y'all putting all this wet material that is already hindering the days that we're supposed to complete the project? So instead of it taking 4 days to complete the project, it took 7 days to do the job. Additional 3 days. It was a headache though, man. What is he talking about? This oh man, you're wilding. I gotta put you dog. You gone, bro. I took a L. I took a L, Albert. I took a L. Mm, I took a L. Robert, pay your child support, please. Please, bro. They be walling in the comments. They just say stuff. They just talk and be done. But it's been an hour before his comments were like removed. Yeah, people just say stuff. Albert, he was like, pay your child support. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Another guy was like, this guy pooped in my pool. We live in the same building. Bro, I got a house. I don't live in no apartment. So what are we talking about? When people just say nonsense, like, come on, dude. I need some adults here. I need some adults here. Let's have adult conversation. What's going on, Halo's clothing? What's good with you? What's happening? Yeah, man. Albert, what do you do? What do you do, Albert? What do you do, Albert? I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Yeah, for a living. What do you do for a living? Yes, that is correct. What do you think of the economical state of the world? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't. Unfortunately, man, I wish I stayed in tune with the media, the news. I don't focus on the news. I focus on the immediate change that can create and the vibe that I want to create for my life and my family. So, despite the economical conditions of what's going on in the world, I try to focus on what I can change and be more effective at. And I feel like kids are my future. So, my son, my daughter, instilling morals and values and guiding them in the best way as possible. That's where I start with preparing them for the world. But I don't really weigh in on, I would say, on economical stuff in general. If that answers your question, Lucas. Unemployed right now. Oh man. What's your husband's name? That is wild. No fruitcakes over here, homie. No fruitcakes. If y'all haven't already, hit the like button. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me on here, keeps me going. Yo, is it pink though? What's this smell like? What is the world going on, bro? Trey, what's happening, dog? What's going on with you, homie? What's happening with you, dog?
What's happening?
Man, I beat you up, homeboy. Over here, my son just walked upstairs. He said, well, "What's going on, Jit?" In Florida, we call little people, young men, jitterbugs, jits. Like, what's going on, Jit? What's happening? What you got going on tonight, gang? Just cooling it, man. I was just over here vibing, venting. I took an L last week, dog, and I had to share it because I got to get it off my chest. I went MIA for 2 days on my live because I was like, dog, that L hurt. That L hurt. I ain't take it as a loss. I took it as a lesson. But man, I wish I would have just paid the. I would have pulled up to the customer house and say, "Hey, you want me to do this lawn renovation, dog? Here go $500. You know, you could find somebody else to do it." That's the type of L I took. Oh, you from Atlanta? Okay. Dangerous side. Okay, okay. Stay safe out there, boy. All you do is take L's. Diddy boy. Man, you wildin', man. I don't take L all the time. You wild. Wanna know the dangerous part I live in? PN. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't know about the A like that. I'm from Florida, my boy. I'm in Florida. I'm from Florida, but I live in South Carolina. I've been to the A. I got family. I got family that live there. I got my sister, brother-in-law, niece and nephews over there, but they in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett, the north side. North side. You never said like how much you expected to take in. So it was a 14K job. It was a 14K job. Roughly there was roughly 5,000 in profit on the job. That was subjective based on the amount of labor that was projected. When I start to abuse the labor and also equipment, $5,000 ain't nothing to diminish when you overusing labor and equipment. So just for clarity, Albert, I hope you caught me on those numbers. The job was like 14.5, 14.5. Had 5K baked in as profits. Um, I lost those profits though, every piece of it. Got family in Georgetown, South Carolina. That's what's happening, man. Shouts out to them, man. Georgetown, Georgetown. Do a backflip. I'm not doing no backflip, man. You know what? It's so many people ask me to do a backflip. I think I'm gonna go to the trampoline place with my son. I'm gonna show y'all, man. I do know how to flip now. I can get it in a little bit. So how much you need? You end up spending like 15, 16K. Roughly, roughly. I took an L, but I would say I ended up spending an additional. Like I said, I wish I would have pulled up and give the dude 500. I'm pretty sure I'm under $1,000 of what I spent more. I'm under $1,000. That's still crazy to me. That's crazy to for a job like that to where I looked at it and I'm like, man, the profits on this job is pretty decent, and it was projected pretty well, but I did not plan for that weather. I ain't playing for that weather like that. Crackhead alert. What are you talking about, dog? You know how to get a haircut. Man, I ain't trying to look good for nobody, man. I ain't trying to look good for you, Ryan. I ain't never seen a man look at another man and say, should you get a haircut? Don't you think you should look better? Like, come on. Ain't no fruitcakes over here. What what LL Cool J stand for? Do you know what LL Cool J stand for? Well, LL Raw, man. Lady Love Raw, man. And that's my wife. Man, y'all wildin', man. Ain't got time for this. Wildin' here. Boom. Goodbye. There's no one better. Looking better, my boy. I'm sorry. There's no looking better, my boy. Ryan, you're a little hater, bruh. Oh my God. Is there a way you can make me a moderator? Man, you stick around our man. I got a few people that hang out with me. I definitely make them moderators. I got 3 moderators as of right now. My boy A&J, Billy Plum, and yeah. Hold on. Boom. There you go, Ryan. I got you what you was looking for, Ryan. I gave you what you was looking for, Ryan. Huh? You can go ahead. It's in there. I gave you what you was looking for, Ryan. You've been begging for it. A&J, there you go. There's my moderator. He's back. Boy, you beat two. Yeah, they in here wilding, man. I'm over here talking to Albert. Albert telling me, asking me, what the numbers was on the job and how much I lost. The truth is, the job was 14.5. What it was estimated, I had about 5K in profit. That was kind of baked in for labor. Yeah. Well, labor's already included. 5K would have been profit to the business. I end up losing all of that though. With equipment and overuse of labor, all that diminished like fast, really fast. So yeah. What's going on, Marion? What's happening? I have to go help my wife get groceries out the car. It changed the screens in the air conditioning unit. Change the screen. Yes, sir. Got to change them filters out, my boy. Keep that fresh air coming in. What's going on, Nabin? What's up, twin? This place is cooked. Hi. Wait. Man, y'all hit that like button. If you join, hit the like button. It don't take long, man. Take a few seconds of your time. Just boop. Hold your finger on the screen and hit the like button. That's all you gotta do. That's what keep us going out here. But yeah, man, I was just talking to Albert about some of the numbers of the job, man. That was crazy, crazy. But I redeemed myself today. I redeemed myself today. I disappeared for 24 hours. I did the prep for a job yesterday and I completed the install today. So I feel like I got a win. You feel me? Yeah, today was a better day. Today was a better day. It was a little smaller, 3K project, but hey, 3K project on the front yard only. Hey, it's sweet. Sweet. So I redeemed myself a little bit. I got more work to do. I'm gonna do a lot of estimates tomorrow. Got some jobs in, and next week is gonna be my redemption week. I'm coming back for everything that I lost. Next week it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be great because I'm preparing for it to be great. And my wife is looking at me because she got dinner on the table. I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to get in the doghouse. She's blinking her eyes and she's looking at me. She looked good though. I would turn around, but this is my eye candy. This is my eye candy. I can't be showing off this beautiful thing. Oh, you okay, sweetheart? Why are you breathing so heavy? Huh? You talking to me? uh, hey man, you about to get blocked. There you go. A and J man, it's a full time job coming in here blocking people. It's a full time job because we get a lot of crazies in here. But yeah, I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. I'm about to get going. I'm tired. I worked a long day. I woke up at my alarm went off at 5 a.m. I woke up, had a full day, went out worked, and now it's time to be lax. A and J, I'm gonna be tapping in with you. You said you're gonna send me something. Send it to me. I'm trying not to block it. Well, my boy, I don't see you tomorrow. You and the family have a nice weekend. Oh, you'll see me, man. I'm back at it. I'm gonna be tapping in, man. I had to blank out for a second so I can make some progress. Had to make some progress. I set out to do what I accomplished, and now I'm back. I'm back, but I had to shut that L because it was bothering me. I'll holla 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 though, y'all. Y'all be easy. Hey Jay, send me that front yard. You said you were gonna send me something. I'm trying to see if you got some Bahia grass because I think that's what you're talking about. You say it grow real fast. Sound like Bahia. You in the south, so in St. Louis. Yeah, yeah. Hit me up. Yes, sir. Be easy, man. I'm going to send you that video in the morning when there's a little bit more daylight. Yep, yep. All right. All right, I got you, AJ. I'll chop it up with y'all tomorrow.